Welcome to Tennis Intention. Today we're going to talk about the control in the game. Everyone says that the control is the game, and the control is the opposite of the game. If you want to play, you cannot control, because control is a form that we use just forget something. And the game is a form that you do without waiting for something. That is different. In real life, we do every action based on what you're going to receive if you make that action. In tennis, if you want to make the game, if you want to play, you have to make an action, a fully action, without waiting what happens next, without expecting nothing from the game. So you make an action just for making action. And that is very difficult to the person, because the real life functions by control and security. But the tennis is a game. Doesn't like the control, doesn't like the security. Why I say that? Normally coaches says that we have to play high from the net, because then you can control more the ball. And then they say after that, the professionals play like this. And we say, okay, if the professionals play like this, I have to play like this. Who am I to change that? The thing is, the 19% of the professional didn't play. That's why exists Carlos Alcaraz and the other ones. Why? Because Carlos Alcaraz is the only person that plays without expecting nothing. And you can see it and you can feel it every time. That's why it's amazing to see it. Because it's the only player that just play, that make an action, and that's it. And see what happens. He's not waiting nothing. He's not waiting something. And the other players that also are professional just make an action based on what you are going to receive based on this action. So if I make an action of 10 points, I have to receive at least 10 points or 20 points. Otherwise, I don't do it. This is the difference between playing and the control. So, playing and not playing. So, to understand that if you want to play, the only way to do it is making an action fully without the control. Because every time that you arrive to the control, you are losing the game. That's why it's difficult to stay in a court. Because if you just play, if you're giving an action fully without expecting nothing, then you can be there plenty of time. But when you arrive to a match, you want to stay just the time that you need, no more than that. Why? Because you are afraid, because you play by the control, because you are making every action, every shot based on what you are going to receive about that action. And that is very hard to do. You get tired, because that's what you do in the normal life. In your real life, you play like this. I do an action, I receive a reward by an action that I did. Yes or no? Okay. And now you arrive to the place, to the tennis, that is a place that you have to have fun, and then I have to do the same. That's why I wanted to go out from this situation immediately, as short as is possible. Because is not a place that I have to do a game of the thing that I do in a normal life. So that's why when you are controlling, when you are looking for security, you are playing by the fear. And this is the opposite of the game. But when you play just giving in action without expecting nothing, you are not playing by fear. Why? Because